Okay, so another thing that I need to decide is what will be my production leveling. Production leveling is basically the frequency that I'm producing my products. Okay, so you have a schedule of 2 weeks there, right? The demand is 10,000 of part A, 5,000 part B, 10,000 part C, right? So this is the first option. I can produce, and let's say I think I produce 5,000 a day in this example. So I can produce only A's on Monday and Tuesday, so 5,000 of each A of each day, and then I have the 10,000 A that I needed. Then I do a changeover, do a B on Wednesday. We have 5,000, and then Thursday and Friday I have my 5,000 a day, so 10,000. So that's what we call a weekly schedule, right? A weekly leveling, production leveling. Okay, and another option will be the same 5,000, but instead of doing every product every week, I do every product every day. So every day I do A, B, and C. So I have to do 2,000 A, 1,000 B, 2,000 C, right? So it kind of the same logic over and over again. And this is what we call a daily leveling, right? So I'm doing every product every day. Which one is the best for a lean system perspective, right? So imagine that if I have a Kanban, right, and I have item C there, okay? I'm gonna have an inventory of item C there. If I have a weekly leveling, how much inventory should I have for item C? Well, I'm producing C every week, once every week, right? So I have to have an inventory, at least that amount. So I have to have the 10,000 in inventory because I'm going to be using C, right, until it gets to Thursday, and then I'm going to replenish all again and go back to the top. But then I'm going to be using C through Monday and to Tuesday to Wednesday and let's say half a day of Thursday, right? So I have to have enough inventory to cover for the whole week. If I'm producing a daily leveling, how much inventory of C do I need to have? Well, from 10,000 now, I need to have 2,000. So I only need to have a day of inventory because I'm producing every day again, right? So every day I'm producing the amount that I need for that day, for the next day, right? So it when I go from a weekly leveling or a monthly leveling to a weekly leveling, a weekly leveling to a daily leveling, I'm reducing a lot my inventory if I use the supermarket. So production leveling work together with the supermarket, with pull system, to reduce drastically the amount of inventory that I'm going to have. But I have to use both of them together, right? And it also give us a lot more stability into the production scheduling, because what I'm doing is that instead of whatever comes I produce, which usually is the standard production planning rule, is producing batches as they come. I'm going to set a schedule and I'm going to repeat it every day so I have a constant and I have a stability and everybody knows what to do and you can organize things as more efficient as possible instead of doing a chaos every day, which is basically what you're going to find out in most of companies. But to do that, what is the big impact? Why don't everybody go from weekly to daily, right? Because it will increase the number of setups that I'm going to do, right? So if I do a weekly leveling and I have 3 products, how many setups do I need to do per week? 3. If I have 3 products and I do a daily leveling, how many setups times do I need to do? 15, because it's 3 per day, so 3 times 5, 15. So that's the reason why companies don't do that, or one of the reasons, right? So, instead of saying, okay, so let's give up, right? The answer of a lean system, continuous improvement is, well, if that is the answer, you have to follow the steps step by step until you get there, right? Because you know that that's the answer. So you have to work on reducing setup time. So there's a tool, we're not going to go over that, called SMED, Single Minute Exchange Die, which is the tool used to reduce setup time. So Toyota was able to drastically reduce setup times, even decades before anyone else, getting into a single die, right? That's acronym, not 9 minutes and less. While Ford and Chrysler and other companies were doing the setup times in 5 hours, Toyota was doing in 9 minutes. And of course, nowadays everybody's using these tools. It's not that different, but it gave them, kind of a big advantage, being able to change the setup, change the product, and make every product exactly the amount that I needed. Okay, so I need to work on this. So this is one example where lean tools are all connected and part of a system. Every tool is linked to each other. I cannot do half of a lean or a little bit, and that's one of the big mistakes that companies do. They think oh no, I can only do this and do this, and it will have a big advantage. They do. They have some advantage, but it's not as much as they can if they're implementing all those things together, because they work together, one helping the other. I think that was long enough for this video.